Hello everyone, welcome to the latest edition of Nathbet.com. A little bit earlier for you this week as well. I know you've had to hang on in previous weeks until late Thursday night. Well, we're bringing you a day earlier, 24 hours earlier, so make sure you get these prices early because they will be coming in, especially when we tip them because the bookies fear Nathbet.com. As for our NFL bet, I won't be putting it out straight away tonight. There's a couple of lines that haven't come out yet in Las Vegas. I want to check on them before I make a tip, but you will be able to see the NFL bet, and you can see how good the NFL tips have been really since week one. But you'll be able to see the NFL bet probably on Friday afternoon when we get some more clarification on a couple of injuries. So don't worry about that. That will be coming on, but just a little later in the week. But without further ado, let's go straight on with the bet, straight on with the safe double. And we go to Crystal Palace against West Brom. I'm going to back Palace in this one. Palace available at 5-6. Really nice price. Obviously, they had a very good win at Watford, which we tipped as well last week at 2-1. So make sure hopefully you got on that price. Again, they're 5-6 odds, so just odds on. But against the West Brom side, yes, they do play well in phases, but at the same time, you can see how fragile they are at the back, throwing a 2-goal lead away on Monday Night Football against Everton, losing 3-2 in crazy fashion, really. And Alan Pardew's men, really top effort. They could be there or thereabouts in Europe come the end of the season. I really do rate them from top to bottom. I think that they're very good outfits. And at 5-6, I'm going to back them in the safe double this week, along with Derby County, who are just about to find their form now in the Championship. I still tipped at the start of the season that Middlesbrough would be the runaway winners. I still believe that. Only 1 point off the top now. Still a 5-point gap between them and third place. But Derby, I expect to go up with them at the same time. I don't think Brighton will be there for too much longer. And I think Derby will be the second team in the Championship to go into the Premier League next year. They've bought well. They've bought a lot of money. They've got some decent loan players. And 8-11 against the Brentford side who have just sacked their manager with this moneyball tactic that isn't going to work in football. It might work in baseball, but it doesn't work in football. And I think they've been proven that they shouldn't have fired their manager, but they did, and that's what they've got for it. So Derby at home, 8-11. I'm going to back them. So Palace and Derby gives us a 2.5-1 double. Now, if you're not a member of Coral already, make sure that you log on and that you open an account through Nathbet.com, because they've got some fantastic offers every week, crazy offers. Make sure, if you haven't opened an account, tomorrow there'll be some amazing offers on single bets that you will get 7, 8, 9-1 when you would only get maybe a 5-6 or an even money shot in the bookmaker. So make sure you get that on. And of course, you can put your first ACCA on, you get 5 accumulators free. You can't say fairer than that, can you? We're giving you accumulators here, double, treble, fourfold, all accumulators. You can get all those free if you have an open account with Coral. So make sure you do that straight away. Now, on with the treble, Chelsea. Am I backing Chelsea? They've had a nightmare season, but I'm backing them to get back to winning ways at home to Southampton at Stamford Bridge, especially when the rest of the likes of Eden Hazard in the week and plenty of others. So they will be fresh, even though they did play Champions League football. Southampton, on the other hand, you don't know what you're going to get with them. Yes, they're great one week and they're not so good the next. And I think at 4-5, back at Stamford Bridge, must-win game for Chelsea. If they are going to do anything in the title race this year, I think we're going to back them. It'd be more like 4-7 if they'd started off the season. Well, they haven't, so that we get a 4-5 price and want to take advantage of that. So we are. Chelsea to beat Southampton is the first bet. Arsenal to beat Manchester United is our second one. United top of the league. Arsenal, again, very impressive in the week, especially with Sanchez getting back to goal-scoring ways. Walcott firing on all cylinders. And I just think Manchester United, even though they're top, they haven't really been tested. When they have been tested, they've gone and lost to Swansea. They've got to go to Arsenal, who are obviously a much better outfit. And I'm still not convinced with United. Yes, Martial's done a fantastic job. But, is he going to come to North London and score goals? I'm not quite sure. Wayne Rooney, in and out of form, really. Only just got back to his goal-scoring ways. And I don't think they're particularly strong in midfield or defence, United, this year. In fact, I think they'll finish 4th and 4th comfortably. And I think that at 15 to 14, so just odds against, we're going to back Arsenal to win this one. So Arsenal to beat Manchester United. Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship is our last bet of the treble to beat Preston. I watched Preston in person last weekend and they are not a good team. Not only that, but they've got 3 guys serving suspensions this week after red cards. 2 got sent off against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and Wednesday at Hillsborough are pretty strong. Done well recently, and so 6-5 odds against. We're going to back them to beat Preston, who are pretty poor in that league. Let's be honest. So Chelsea, Arsenal, and Sheffield Wednesday, all the three home teams, 8-1 treble in that one. Very nice price. Even better price is a 16-1 4-fall that I'm going to tip now. That's right, 16-1. Portsmouth and Yeovil. We're going to tip Portsmouth to beat Yeovil. Yeovil struggling, haven't won a game away all season. Portsmouth, of course, the standout team and should be going back up, hopefully, this season. So 4-6 about Portsmouth is the bet that we're going to do. Sunderland against West Ham. We're going to tip West Ham, our only away tip of the season. You can understand why. Sunderland are dreadful. They are going into the Championship, make no bones about that. West Ham, of course, have been fantastic on the road this season, haven't they? Arsenal, Manchester City. So Sunderland shouldn't prove too much of a problem with them. It's not the home form that has let them down. But obviously sitting nicely third in the table at the moment at 6-4 to go to Sunderland and win. We're going to back West Ham with the likes of Saka and Payet. Just so many good players that they've got that Bilic has assembled there. And, you know, Sunderland soundly beating Manchester United as you would have expected. And I'm going to keep on tipping teams to beat them unless they stop the rot. So 6-4 I think is a nice price. Queen's Park Rangers against Bolton. Rangers haven't really kicked on, managing a little bit of trouble with Matty Phillips and Charlie Austin against a Bolton side who don't travel, only won one all season. We're going to back them. They're 11-10. Finish that off with Wolverhampton Wanderers against Huddersfield. Wolverhampton Wanderers, excellent 3-0 win against Fulham in midweek, and back at home. It's the Sky game, the early kickoff on Saturday morning. I will be there, and I expect them to beat Huddersfield. They're not going to be anywhere near automatic promotion, but they might scrape into the playoffs. Huddersfield again will be safe mid-table, maybe just below mid-table. They'll win the home games. They'll get the odd points away, but I don't think they will do at Molineux on this occasion. 17-16, so just odds against, like I said, against Wolves. So Portsmouth, West Ham, Queen's Park Rangers, and Wolverhampton Wanderers, 16-1 fourfold. That's it for me, guys. Have a great weekend, and make sure that those NFL bets, they will be on Friday. I'll make sure about that. And let's get some profit. Take care. Bye-bye.